Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface in Kukuru's Grotto here on the Timeless Isle on the PTR for patch 5.4. Now, if you watch my live streaming, which of course you should, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 till 9 PM UK time, adjust your time zones accordingly, then you would have seen me in this place previously. So what exactly is Kukuru's Grotto? The loosest comparison that I can give it is 5.4's equivalent to the Troves of the Thunder King. That's the loosest equivalent. What happens is there are various chests of all shapes and sizes. Yes, it sounds like a teenage boy's dream. Scattered around this little cave, but they're all locked. To get inside of them, you need a key. And Kukuru sells Kukuru's Cache keys for 500 timeless coins. Now, inside of the caches, inside of the chests, there are predominantly timeless coins of various amounts. So you may be lucky enough to actually get more, about 800 instead of the 500 that you spent on the key. But the majority of the time, you end up actually picking up less. But they do also contain a chance to drop a random 496 bind on account armor cache. When I say random, it doesn't necessarily have to be cloth for me because I'm a warlock. It could be plate, it could be mail, it could be leather as well. But I am after another item which can also be found here. It can also be found on as a rare drop from rare elites. It can also be found as a rare drop from treasure chests scattered around Timeless Isle. And it can also be purchased with 50,000 timeless coins. So this way of trying to get one could prove to be way more effective. And what is the item that I'm talking about? Well, it's called the Burden of Eternity. And what does the Burden of Eternity do? Well, I think when I loot this chest, we're going to find out. The Burden of Eternity is a very nice item indeed. And what it will do is, if you use it on an armor piece, it will convert it from a 496 epic into a 535 epic. So that's a stunning upgrade. And also, the pieces of gear that it creates can be upgraded 2 more times. So if I just back away from the Timeless Isle, take some peaceful quietness, if there is such a thing, here in my farm, you'll see that I've got various different bits of bind on account. Now, what happens if I wanted to upgrade a piece of plate and then send it to Funtime Frank? Yeah, it ain't going to work, because although the plate caches are bind on account, the Burden of Eternity itself is soulbound. So it will not let you convert a piece of armor that isn't specific to your class into something, because it will soulbound the item. You wouldn't be able to do anything with it, unless of course you're an enchanter and you could disenchant it or just flog it. But I've got this ring as well, and it didn't work on the ring. It doesn't seem to work on accessories. That I don't know whether or not is a bug. To me, that seems more like a bug than how it should be, because it's a bit tight. If the Burden of Eternity will only work on the clothing but not the accessories? Really? Really? And if I have another crack to try and convert it? No, it's just not happening at all. So right now you can only use it on like chest piece, head piece, leg pieces, belts, gloves, tootsies. Those are the items that you can use to convert into a 535 piece of gear. So if I use the cloth belt, because that's the only piece of cloth that I do have, use the Burden of Eternity, hey presto, it actually has this time now turned it into a 535, which can be upgradable twice. Good stats: intelligence, stamina, hit and crit. But beware, because sometimes, because these are random stat procs, it does this really horrible thing. Here's another one that I did, but look at this one here. Stamina, intellect, hit, no 4th stat. I don't like it when Blizz do that. Why do they do that? It's just absolutely non-necessary. Blizz, just put them with 2 primary stats, your stamina or intellect, and then put them with the 2 base stats. You know, whatever they be. Hit, crit, blah, blah, blah. Haste, mastery, whatever. But that is what the Burden of Eternity will do for you in patch 5.4, so you can get yourself some pretty high level gear very quickly indeed. There is also a quest when you first arrive on the island that once you get sufficient rep, you'll be able to call a random rare and also kill it for a Burden of Eternity as a reward. Plenty of ways to get gears up. So I hope you enjoy the vid. Please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook and also twitch.tv/Heal vs Babyface for live streaming. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care everybody. Bye bye.